Hi friends, my name is Shree Dembla and I am a life coach and energy healer. I help my clients to be free from their financial, physical, emotional, mental issues using personal coaching and energy healing. Today I'm going to talk to you about depression. So what is depression? Rather, depression is a very recent term, like about 50, 60, 70 years back. I wonder if anybody would have even heard this term or used this term. Like my parents never used this term, like they have never heard about it. So where did it come from and what happened that all of us just suddenly started talking about it, feeling it, going into it, and there was all about depression everywhere. It had, I would not say, but it had almost become a trend. Everybody who doesn't even know what depression is in depression these days. So what is it? So what is depression? Our mind basically works on a survival instinct, which is a fight and flight mechanism. So what happens is, if there is any incident that comes up, any situation, any person that comes up, our subconscious mind or our magical mind, what I call it, immediately finds out whether that situation or person is bigger than what the mind can handle, or the person according to the mind can handle, or smaller than that. If that situation or person looks bigger than what the mind can handle, and that handling is, by the way, based on the experiences or the information of experiences stored in the mind from past, mind immediately sends signals. So if it is bigger, mind immediately sends the signal to, which is in the form of adrenaline rush, to the legs to run away, fly away. It's bigger, you can't handle it, run, right? And if it seems that that situation or person is smaller, the mind perceives that the person has handled the similar situation earlier, it can be dealt with, and that thing is smaller, then the mind sends the signal to arms, to the hands, to fight, because the arms, the hands need the energy of it. Now, it was good when we were dealing with physical issues. However, the problems that we face today in this reality are more or less mental. They are not really physical. So in this situation, like few years back, what mind started doing was a new phenomena which is known as playing dead. So the mind wonders like, oh, this is a new situation, I haven't dealt with it, or what do we do here? We can't run away, we can't fight, what do we do? And that is exactly where the mind plays dead. Mind's like, I can't do anything about it. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. And that thought process of, I can't do anything about it, I'm helpless, nothing can be done, and all of that, feeling of beyond that the mind goes into, shows up as depression. That is exactly what depression is. Depression is a situation where the mind has given up its charge, and the being first has given up its charge and has believed in the story of the mind. So that's all about this depression. Now it shows up in a very different way. Like a lot of people don't even know, that these are the symptoms of depression. If I would start telling you what are the symptoms of depression, I am sure most of you would be like, whoa, I have 70% of that, I have 80% of that. So we'll not go into the symptoms, but I'll just share a few examples of some of my clients who didn't even know that it is depression, or who were dealing with some emotional trauma, and with probably a session or two with me, they are now living a completely happy and joyful life. So, for example, I had a client who was a CA by degree, but he was working as a clerk. Can you see the irony? And he was so depressive that he was almost on the verge of suicide. Like he was like, my life sucks, I can't do anything, I can't get a right job, I can't make money, I can't keep my family happy, and etc. etc. Now all those thoughts, like remember, I can't do anything, are the thoughts that were leading to all these things. So when I started working with him, I found out, like we did we went back into the past to see where is this coming from. And he went back into a moment when he was 7-year-old and or 6 or 7-year-old, and he got a news from like he's in the school, and he got this information that his father has come to meet him. So this 7-year-old child is really excited. It's like, wow, my dad has come to meet me, and he's running towards the lobby, and somebody said, oh, he's with the principal. So he runs towards the principal office, and the minute he's about to step into the principal office, he overhears them talking about him. And he's like, okay, let me hear, what are they saying? And he heard his principal telling his father that in Hindi, that aapka beta band buddhi hai. So which means that your child is dumb head. And to his utter shock, like one thing the principal said that this is what it is. And as a revert to that, the father replied, "हाँ शायद आप ठीक बोल रहे हैं. I think you are right." And for this child, this was a devastating moment. The two most important people in his life have declared today that he is a dumb head. And that's exactly what he became from that moment. That small conversation seeped into his mind and became his reality. He worked hard, he worked hard, he worked hard, he worked so hard that he became a CA, right? However, he kept believing that he's a dumbhead. So he went through a struggle in his life where he was fighting against his own father, trying to prove that he's not a dumbhead by studying so hard. At the same point of time, trying to convince himself that no, dad is always right, I am a dumbhead. And that is just one of the examples. So when I worked with him and we just reprogrammed that into his mind, and he just got that, oh my God, they just had a conversation, and he does not have to make their words his reality, and he gave back their energies back to them, and he got his powers back. Trust me, within that session, this guy transformed. His entire body language changed. He became younger. He used to look like, so he was around probably late 40s, but he used to look like a 60-year-old. He was this lean man, wrinkled face, white hair, all that. And the next time I met this guy, he had colored his hair, his face was glowing, he was energetic, he was charged up, he's changed his job, and he was a new person. So this is what is possible by working with I won't just say the mind, because it's the being actually who works. So I just help my clients to know that as a being, they have the power. As a being, they are the personality in charge. And I just tell them how to use the mind and the body, that those are the beautiful tools given to us to beautify this experience of living on the planet. So that's all it is. I can share hundreds of such examples with you. I keep getting such clients. If you know someone like that, probably connecting them to me would alter their reality. So please, if you like this video, please click the like button below and share this with your friends and family. You never know whose life can alter just by this video. And write a comment under this if you like it, and also subscribe to my videos. I keep sharing these wonderful videos. I love sharing these wonderful videos with you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.